There we go. And we are live, guys. This will be on YouTube. Coaching by Feanor. We are in a 1v1 on 4 legs. And Feanor will live coaching us. Basically, Bex gaming.
So like what I did with my brother all those years ago.
Alright. Get my cheese first. Them right away there. There we go. So whenever you spot something, you would say, "Oh, that's crucial." Just jump in and tell me.
And I can't see. Do you have your sheep numbered?
Yes. But normally
at the bottom it only has your scout numbered. I can't see your sheep numbered.
Okay.
So
usually I don't. I numbered them in the beginning, but I stopped numbering them because I started using the numbers for my sheep gatorers. So you would say it's better to number them all.
So what I would do at the start is before I brought the 6 villagers on sheep, I would have, let's say, my scout number 1. I'd have one of the sheep number 2, another of the sheep number 3, and then let's say a group of 2 as number 4. And then once I've got my 6 villagers on sheep, then I would number them 3.
Okay, yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing the. I'm just like switching around manually with the chiefs. But I think you're right. It's better to do it.
But at the start, I would definitely have all the different sheep numbers, because before you've got 6 villagers on food, then you're not in a hurry to switch.
What I like to do always is queue them on the lumber. I saw that Max does it, and I think it's good to like make them shop better.
Yeah, otherwise it can be pretty stupid. That's something that I haven't done as much at the moment, but I'm doing it a bit more now. So yeah, I agree.
Okay, nice. So I would put 5 on wood on this map, I guess, and then go for the dog ASAP.
Yeah.
I guess
with your topmost lumberjack, it's being pretty inefficient. It's got a lot of. So I'd have them close to the lumber camp initially, and sort of clear the top tree first, just above the lumber camp. You want to clear that one first, and then the villagers will start to be able to chop wood more efficiently. So I guess house, and then you want bow and dock.
Oh boy, no, that's bad. Idle time. That's something I struggle with often. Like, I have my sheep somewhere around the map because I scouted with them, not bringing them back.
Yeah, so I think you may be able to get away with it, but obviously not ideal. And now you want to send your next villager to get the dock. Okay, and you're idle TC right now.
Oh boy.
So
okay. Yeah, and I should probably empty the sheep before going onto the ball, right?
The closer you can get to finishing the sheep fully before starting the board, the better. But it's not always possible. And I think you're still -2 sheep, so you should try
probably
to
scout here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's time to get my second ball already, right? There we go.
Yes. And you know where it is, so that's fine. And now you've got your 2 sheep. And yeah, that's a pretty nice dock. 2 deep fish right beside it. So then the question is, what is your plan this game?
I would probably start with a Drush and 2 archers.
Drush into archers, okay. Yeah, so the idle time isn't optimal, but we both know that. So, but you still need to queue villages, so you've got.
Oh boy, this is definitely work on. And would you say it's a good time to go on berries now? I mean, I could arguably go for more fishing ships, or should I go for berries? I'm not sure about this.
I don't think there's a need to go to the berries quite yet. Whether other people would go berries sooner, I don't know. I wouldn't go as quickly in forelegs because the dock and fishing ships kind of takes the part of the berries, and then undo. So you don't want to be too idle too long. So after the first 2 volleys, based on the trajectory of the scout, you wouldn't have done a huge amount of damage.
Okay.
So I would have just ungarrisoned.
Perfect time to get loom, I guess. It's always for me. It's always a struggle with on hybrid maps to
focus on everything at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah. No dock or no barracks first. I want to.
So if you want to go drush, then probably do the barracks now. With only 1 villager, you should be able to build the mill. Maybe add another person to wood. And if you're going to go up, probably.
I should go up now actually and go man at arms.
Yeah. And then the question is, based on seeing him wall, are you wanting to continue with the drush, or not? So
I mean, I could add a tower, but I haven't scouted the map fully, right? So
yeah.
I mean, his lumber cap is pretty exposed, and his gold too.
So he's walled on this side, so you want to go onto your economy and fix a few things, because I can't see your economy at the moment, but there's probably a few things that you can change. So you're going to want to be more efficient on the wood. You want to build a mining camp and get those villages to work, whether berries or whatever.
So I'm putting them on Stranglers for now, and then getting the mining camp, and then I start producing militias, or should I wait until the scout passes? I probably can kill the scout if I'm lucky. Get another house.
So get your and then if you want, so then the thing is, do you want to get the archery range immediately? If you want to delay it a small bit, you can potentially get another fishing ship. So the question is, how fast do you want to start producing these things?
The archers, you mean? Thanks for the host, Django.
If it's something you want to do immediately, then don't get another fishing ship. Otherwise, could be useful.
Okay, now I actually kind of fucked up and didn't scout the other side of the map because I wanted to kill a scout. You think that was a good call, or was it actually a mistake?
Because you're Vietnamese, it's not as crucial because he's probably already walled, so I would imagine it doesn't make too much of a difference. But you want to be efficient with your fishing ships right now, because I imagine the fish is almost done, and you haven't properly explored. So it's get an archery range and add more fishing ships, and make sure he can't dock your water, because that's bad.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's walled on the backside though, so I should probably get the man-at-arms upgrade, right?
Quite possibly. And you can snipe that villager with your scout. Snipe that villager with your scout. The one by the dock,
Yes. And this one too, actually.
Yeah, so do it both at the same time, and then hopefully he will not be paying attention for both. And you can see he's on doing scouts, so start adding some spearmen.
Okay. Go back until man-at-arms hit. I can take this one. Yes, perfect.
Yep. And that's good. So
and then send a spearman forward. Second archery range or blacksmith now?
I just go blacksmith. There's no need to probably not need to add too much stuff. So because he doesn't have an archery range, and the quick fletching could do a lot of damage. Now to that villager again. Back with your scouts. Are you sending a spearman forward?
Yep, I'm sending one. Probably go onto some farms as well now.
And add potentially you try to dock another lake at this point. Because one of the with that man-at-arm, by the way, you just had, you probably should have just fought because he didn't have enough HP to live by running. So sometimes you just need to do as much damage as you can before it dies.
Thanks.
Okay, so send archers forward, try to dock another lake. And there's a lot of things to do at the same time. So maybe get town watch if you're housed.
Or maybe even no, it's too early for wheelbarrow, right?
I have no problem getting wheelbarrow because at the very least it means that there's no possibility of your town center going idle for a while, which is not ever bad. So maybe so you're sending your archers forwards. Okay, good.
Yeah, looks good.
And watch your army. Watch your army. I think it could be running into the
Oh boy,
TC.
yes. Yeah, it's okay. Should I get eco upgrades now, or should I build a second dock?
Well, you have Vietnamese, so you can do both because they
And
don't
should I
cost.
should I do
wood
gold
upgrades.
as well? Or
Yeah. Not gold, yes.
Okay.
Probably do gold when you advance them. So send your archers to whatever he's building there. I don't know whether it's an arch range
It's
or
a
whatever,
blacksmith.
or blacksmith.
Blacksmith.
So yeah, you want to stop that if you can.
Let me hotkey that.
And then you want to have your archer range probably numbered 4 or something. I like to have my my primary military building numbered 4.
Okay.
And that way you can.
I'm basically using select all, if that's good.
Okay, so do the select all and do the spawn point forward. Then for your. Yeah, you want the spawn point forward because you got 2 archers at your home base which aren't doing any, or 3 archers. And I wouldn't. So when you're walling your base, I'd wall to the south and wood, because if you wall like that, then it still gives them the option to dock there. So I wouldn't. Yeah, change the wall a small bit. Okay, so send your archers around to the stone.
Yeah.
Let's see, I can't see. Well, group them. Send one bunch to the south. No, the stone on the left, and then send your new archers to the other stone.
Ah, okay. Okay, I see. Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yes, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Because he's Burmese and.
Yeah, he's already on castles, it makes sense. Yes.
And then sort of finish walling this. And what's your army? Okay, that's a spearman. Send your 2 archers there, and then your 3 archers there.
Also,
and then that's. So get wheelbarrow now. Oh, go up.
Yep.
And what's your archers?
Well, here's a tower here. And I wasted some archers there, but I think it's good because I already forced the tower out of him, right?
And send those to the southern stone, and hope he may easily have a tower there, so just be careful.
Yeah, he had a tower there. I lost archers there. Should I get? Okay, he's up now. Should I get on stone as well and try to get Ratans out?
For the start, I'd add some spears because he's double stable, so you just want to be careful.
Should I add another? Add another blacksmith? Like
barracks, you mean?
Yes.
So if you, one of the options you could do is try to do, let's say, a pike monk attack, in which case adding another barracks would be good.
So let's see, I think I should probably wall myself by now. I mean, against elephants it won't do much, and probably add another lumber camp also, right?
Yeah. And then if you're planning on going the pike monk or whatever, then I would wall. I would get the armor for your spearman.
Yeah, I think he will go forward, and I don't think I'm in a good position to go forward right now because he's already on 4 knights, and he's running towards my base. So I guess.
We'll gather your spearmen in one place and research pikemen as soon as you go up, and the armor will attack.
Yeah.
Both. And you want to get both you want to get the wood upgrade because you're Vietnamese, you can afford it immediately.
I can get the other one as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And go nets.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
think that's.
Oh boy,
so
this is actually amazing that Gilnitz is somehow have some villagers walking around.
And do you have the armor attack for your pikemen?
Yes, I got. Should I got another one too? The second one?
I know, maybe to get the attack and then build a town center as soon as you can on a wood line. And watch behind your base.
Yes. Coming with knights there.
Send a bunch of your pikemen there, and if you can get a monastery, that would be very useful.
Okay. So where should I build my second TC? Should I prioritize wood or?
Wood.
Okay, now I need to fix my idols because I got attacked, I guess. somehow my spearman's walked into my...
Your TC.
Yeah.
And then so your next TC I would get like at the upper wood line, like up on the hill. Sort of there's a nice place for a town center there by the gold.
Okay,
etc.
yeah, that's actually...
That's a good place for another TC. You're killing those knights, which is good. And you're going to shortly be able to afford a castle, which is also very nice. So in the northern dock, after you build the town center, get maybe a galley just to be sure that he can't dock that lake as well.
Oh, that makes sense. Probably sending it right to the other corner of the map.
Yeah, corner, quite.
Oh yeah, he's already here. Shit. So now I'm getting fire ships, I guess.
Fire ship instead of galley, and then you can research war galley in your other dock.
Should I go to the other dock as well and try to dock it?
If you can, yes. At the very least, try to... So, get the wounded fishing ship to go the opposite direction as the other two. You don't want to send all of your fishing ships the same direction.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, you want to send the wounded one way and the other one, so split them up, make it as difficult for the enemy as possible.
Okay. Okay, I will send forward. Okay, I think my eco balance is kind of off because I built the second TC, so I need more on wood, and I want to send some wood.
You don't even need a huge amount on gold because you've got a stockpile. I would get more farms at the moment.
Okay, because I'm also losing the water, right? So.
Yeah, and then you want to get a monastery because whether he does a Rambo or Knights, having monks is good, and then...
Should I try to scout him again? Because I think I haven't scouted him in a while, and probably...
Yeah, send one pikeman forward or something. Okay. You don't want to send too many because in case he does have an army, you don't want them all to die. And so, see if you can dock the southernmost pond, and keep fighting water on the northern one. I think you've got fire ships, and just always be building. Yeah, you're always building villages, which is good.
Okay.
So more farms. You've got a lot of wood, so just make more farms.
Yeah. Should I get a 4th TC by now? I mean, I have the rest for it. Or would you say it's
there's not really a need. If you wanted to do one for protection on your main gold mine and the stone mine, that would be the place you'd do it if you wanted it more for protection. But
okay, I think I will actually do it.
But in this case, you can get the university, and then you could almost start being pretty close to clicking up, and then potentially put more villages on stone for Ratans or something.
I don't have wheelbarrow by now. I think that's a mistake, especially as Vietnamese. I should get wheelbarrow right.
Yep. And then
should I idle my TC until I can click up, or?
No. Just add more farms, and then the food will come in pretty quickly. Build a dock there in the south. Yeah, dock there in the south. Build a monk. And start taking the relics. Put more villages on stone. And then here you've got town watch, so start sending 1 or 2 villages and making outposts throughout the map.
Okay.
Just so you have some vision. So that village at the south, after you make the dock, make an outpost, and then separate some villages and just start getting them. So he's attacking the south, so just be aware of that. And the question is, what's he attacking you with in the south? By your base. So there's some blue.
Oh yeah, and some knights I see.
Start converting.
Now it's a good. I think now it was good that I got my other TC here. Okay.
And you should have some pikemen, so just make sure.
Oh, they're out of position a little bit. That sucks. Monkey, come here.
And now you can click up. You can click up at this stage.
Perfect. Okay, and now should I add some more fishing ships? Probably, right? The thing is,
so
I can build
stock your villager. So don't make fishing ships in the southernmost dock quite yet. Get a fire galley or something.
Yes. I see his villager there already. So I think I will take villager with mine. Just the monk over there. I should probably build a castle now for Rattans.
Yeah, you want a castle.
I build it here because I'm very open
Yeah,
on the front.
Yep.
And probably get the other upgrades as well, right?
More upgrades.
And more on gold now.
More on gold, yeah. And you're killing those knights. So, and then you also want to get a market, just so you can, at a second's notice, balance your economy. And then maybe, are you wanting to do Rattans?
I would say Rattans because I think they're decent against Arambai, right?
Yeah, the Rattans are good. So in that case, start getting things like Thumbring and the armor and start building some Rattans. And
I think at this point I shouldn't fight on this leg anymore because he's already upgrading his fishing ships.
Yeah.
But I will put my galleon patrol on this pond. So I think I'm on 2 ponds, so it's good. Or I forgot to make villagers, that's not good. Oh, here's a huge woodland I can hit actually.
Yeah, so be building some Rattans and getting the armor and stuff for your archers.
I totally forgot on relics because I was doing so much on the side. Okay, and I wanted to have a market. Oh boy, I think I've.
So
okay,
yeah,
he's going swordsman actually, so Rattans is an excellent choice.
Yeah.
A market, please, and the market.
Okay, chemistry, embrace well, you need the market. Yeah.
What's the hotkey for the university to jump right to it?
I don't know your hotkey because
okay. What's the standard? You have customs or?
Yeah, I don't know what the standard one is. So is that a siege workshop he's making?
Yes. No. Yes. Okay, so he's going for mangonel. Should I add scouts as well, or because
cannons should do it. So you want less farms. Stop making farms. You got enough food, and you want more wood and more gold. Yeah, you can sell stuff. You want to be building more Rattans and add cannons. So with cannons, and you want a castle at the top as well.
Okay, so even more like on the hill here, maybe.
More on the hill. More on the hill, yeah. Not quite that far, but okay, that'll be okay. You don't need more villages on food at the moment.
Oh, yes.
You don't need more. Yeah. So more houses, more Rattans. Building the Rattans is more important. Upgrading the Rattans as well, like with Thumbring and can you get elite? A Rattan. What's the?
Oh, it's quite cheap actually. I get the elite Rattan. Okay.
Yeah. And you want ballistics. You want ballistics, and then you want to start making cannons.
Okay, Thumbring as well before ballistics, or would you say ballistics?
Ballistics first.
Ballistics first. Okay.
Yeah. Because the ballistics also helps the castle.
Oh, okay, that makes sense actually. So my fishing ships are idle now. I should probably look if I can add fish traps, but...
So stop making farms. Stop making farms at the moment. You need your wood for other things.
Okay, so he's attacking now.
Ungarrison the Rattans. Keep making Rattans and ungarrison them. And then you need to micro your cannons.
By one existing cannon, please go. Please come out. Ah, shit. Okay, that was a problem.
So you need more siege workshops and start making more cannons.
And more Rattans as well.
Yep. And then you keep making villages, collect the relics, and So micro your Rattans a small bit, but you need the brace. And can you research Thumbring at the moment?
Yep.
You're probably going to need another. You're going to need another blacksmith. I don't think you have brace at the moment. So sell some food and get more cannons and Rattans.
Yeah, I'm working really hard to fix my idols as well right now.
Yeah.
Because I have 24 idols. I'm not even sure where they all are. Okay, cannons are coming out or not? Oh boy, I need way more food, way more wood. I think that's one of the main problems with me, with my playing, that my eco balance is off.
Yeah, and then get bracer. Bracers, you'll need bracer.
Getting bracer now. Okay, so yeah, he's quite. I
So
think
send 1 or 2 villagers forward to mob the onagers. He doesn't have his champions there, so that would delay him a small bit.
Okay.
You send a few villagers forward. Not a huge amount. You don't want to say just maybe 3 on different onagers, because that's enough that he has to go back.
Yes, that's good. That's good. So my bombard cannons, are they coming out or not? All over the place now. Yeah, I have some bombard cannons now. That's good. Oh boy, that.
And garrison the villages by the town center, and just make sure that you don't lose the cannon. Don't lose the cannon. Don't lose the cannon.
Where's the... Oh shit. Oh boy. Okay, yeah. I have another one here though, so...
Yeah, the cannons are super important. You
Yes.
can't let them just... So ungarrison a few villages and then attack the onagers with them.
Yes. Oh, Ratton's back. Ratton's back. Okay. That's actually good for me. Where's my cannon? Yeah, I think I'm panicking a little bit here now. Okay, my cannons are there now.
So once your cannons come, so get them to target different ones, and then once they keep getting on gold, keep building rattans, and then keep taking the relics. So keep focusing on like the small things.
Ah, fuck! That was stupid. I lost 2 cannons for 1.
Go on. Yeah. So sell more food. Sell more food. Keep making rattans and cannons, and then try to organize your eco a small bit. So
I think I picked this one up so far. Should I add the second new CC now? Because
yeah, so if you can get a TC on the gold, it would probably be worthwhile. But you also really want a lot of stone. You want to get more castles.
okay. Oh boy, I think without you I would have got GG. To be fair, there was a lot of pressure here.
And then, do you have a relic in the southernmost area that you can take?
I took some as well. Should I go for a counter attack with my Rattans now? Because I see is
send 3 rattans to the southernmost area beside all those mines. Send 3. Only 3.
Oh yeah, he's driving. He's starting to drop now, so more bombard cannons, I guess.
Yeah, you can kill all that with bombard cannons.
Okay.
And you already have to. And then you want siege engineers. And what's your rattans? What's your rattans? Yeah. So repair the castle. You don't want the castle to go down, so repair it. And you need to make sure that your cannons don't die. So get siege engineers. Siege engineers is hugely important. So
oh no! Oh, the pathing! Oh, okay, I think I'm dead now.
no.
You saw that?
Oh, I did. So siege engineers as well is hugely important.
Boy.
Oh boy.
That sucked. That definitely sucked. I'm out of Rattans. Panicking a lot. Oh boy, I can't go forward with my cannons without Rattans behind. This is not good. I think I need to quick wall this. Quick wall them. Okay. Move. Oh boy. This is not good.
And then has he taken send the pikemen to the south in the area. Send your pikemen to the south.
I think I can kill his traps with my pikemen. His castle is now out of position. Oh, I lost all bombard cannons again because my Rattans are out of. I'm potatoing very hard here, I think. That's exactly something I really need to work on because I can't play under pressure. I think that's also like one of the hardest things, right?
Oh, I understand. like it's the thing where if I'd be playing with my brother watching me or something, just having the extra coaching from him or whatever would put more pressure. So I understand.
Yeah.
So.
So he's going on scouts now.
And at this point, you've lost control of the south, which is where you Gordon and Gordon Stone are. So you really need to reclaim that, which will be difficult. Which means you need to keep the Radins alive and make more cannons. So can you sell anything for a decent price? Sell some, just a small bit of wood.
I can stop.
And yeah, you need maybe get a town center on that wood line.
A good idea.
But you need to the southernmost areas where you really need a lot more control, because that's got all the important resources.
Yeah. Yes, so map control. Should I just let him raid here? I mean, I don't have much here, so.
You won't be able to survive anyway. So here, send the 3 villagers to mob the.
Oh, so unlucky again.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So one of the things that you can do often is if you send, let's say, 3 individual villagers to attack 3 individual onagers, it forces the onagers to retreat, giving you a bit more time. So that's something which is very useful to do a lot of the time. And to get them sort of scattered,
Yeah.
as well.
Okay, I see. That's actually a decent. That's a good. Oh boy, he's castling my fucking. Yeah.
So you see, like, his onagers on the full retreat, and it's like 3 villages. So get more cannons, and then send the Ratans a bit forwards, and see if you need to reclaim the south. If you can reclaim the south, then maybe build some pikemen as well.
Working on it.
More barracks, but more pikemen.
I feel like I won't be able. I feel like I won't be able to sustain cannon production long term.
Yeah, you won't. Part of the thing with cannons is you need to ensure
keep them
that
alive. Yeah.
Yeah. So at this point, you can probably call it. You're gonna lose that Castor, and then he'll be able to come in.
Yeah. Wow, that was a tough one actually. And I'm not even mad at him because he didn't went Aram by. So respect for him, I guess.
Yeah, he didn't go around by. So you good.
No, I think I was in a decent spot. Yeah. In feudal, with the pressure, and then it started to fall apart when I tried to focus on too much things at once.
There's a lot of things to focus on in hybrid maps. There's no question, and it makes it a lot more challenging. So, then in Castle Age, sort of when you were about to click Imperial, I wouldn't have added I wouldn't have added more farms, because you're Vietnamese, which is not really a food-intensive civilization unless you go elephants, which you wouldn't plan on going. So you just need enough farms to sort of get you to Imperial and with a stable food economy, but you didn't need to keep adding them. Once you clicked Imperial, you probably should have added more on wood and gold, and then just focus primarily on cannons and Ratans.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm also realizing that he just deleted his fishing ships afterwards. Does that make sense? Because if I invest in fishing ships, I always try to get fish traps out.
Yeah, personally, I'm a big fan of fish traps, as you may have noticed. So
once or twice.
So I if you can do it, I'm in the preference of making fish traps.
I mean, I would say they totally kept me alive here for much longer, because I didn't have any farms here.
They were very efficient source of food, and they were safe to raids from light cavalry. Sure, they can be killed by archers and stuff, but he's Burmese, he wasn't making any archers.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, biggest problem was too much farm, so I played my Civ. I didn't play the strength of my Civ, because I wasn't going elephants. So, that was the whole eco-balancing, right?
Yeah, so you started adding 2 more farms when advancing to Imperial Age, whereas when you advance into Imperial Age, you want to stop making farms.
Okay. And is it viable to fix your mistake and move villagers from farms away onto wood, because I sometimes
yeah,
do it. I mean, it's like
yeah,
wasted.
you can do that.
But it's like you're just trying to make the best out of a mistake, I guess, because
Yeah.
those farms shouldn't be there in the first place.
And
right?
while you use more wood initially, it means that when your other villagers finish their farms, then they just move on to the farms that were abandoned. So it's not too bad.
Okay.
And then one of the things that you did at the start, which could have helped you put on a lot more pressure, is at sort of either doing the select all archer ranges or numbering your archer ranges or one of that type of thing, and having the queue a lot more forward. So if you had sent your archers forward immediately as soon as they were built, then you could have potentially done a lot more damage to his economy. Like having 1 or 2 archers would have been enough to kill maybe 1 or 2 extra villages with less losses.
The thing is, what I often heard, that you shouldn't move them forward one by one, because there's the danger of him hitting the reinforcement line, right?
It is the danger, but that's if you have no map knowledge, and you saw where all the scouts were. So because you knew where his army was and all that wasn't an issue, because you had that information.
Okay, that makes sense. Sure.